Hi, everyone. This is Charles Hoskinson, broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado. And tonight, I got the poncho because it's the good, the bad, the ugly night, right? And I figured it's a wonderful time to do an AMA. Saturday night, and the mood is right. Oh, what a night. January 16th, 2021. It's going to be a real fun year. Lots of good things are going to happen. We're going to brush off the crap of the last year. We just got to spend a little bit more time, get out of it. But you know what? A lot of work to do, a lot of fun to have. And I love all of you. You guys are amazing. You've been here since the beginning and then some. And you've seen the ups, you've seen the downs. And there are good days and bad days. And it doesn't matter, no matter what, we show up, nor rain nor snow. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody for just being here. It means the world to me. And it's what gives us the inspiration and resolve that we need to keep pushing forward and keep getting things done. We have the Merry Hard Fork coming next month, another HFC event. Just like all of our Hard Fork Combinator events, it's going to go probably uneventful. We have lots of work happening underneath the hood, tons of work on Adrestia. I'm pushing hard for hybrid wallets, pushing hard for partial delegation. Hybrid wallets are wallets that allow you to connect cold wallets and paper wallets to Daedalus. Daedalus manages voting and staking. The paper wallet and the hardware wallet manages the value keys. So best of both worlds, ease and convenience of a hot wallet, the security of a cold wallet. Partial delegation is delegation to multiple pools with a single wallet. Both these are high priorities. We're working hard on it. A lot of stuff has to be done to enable that. It was something I wanted to have with Shelly, but we had to pull it, and we were bring it back. It just takes sometimes a little bit more time. DevNet's out. Just got my first DevNet report. We're going to start doing weekly or bi-weekly videos to talk about what's going on in the DevNet. Fund 3 is out. Fund 2, 12 entities got funded, 11 plus a mystery one. I think it was SPACRA or some stake pool guild. And good things happening there. And Fund 3 is much larger, and it's going to be a lot more fun, a lot more to do. Tons of meetings about that. Goguen is looking solid. Native multi-asset comes with Mary. We've already been with the Mint network, allowing people to issue their own assets. I think over 100 have been issued on that network as a test. And boy, that's great. But bring that to the main net is going to just be phenomenal. And of course, Daedalus will catch up in time. And we'll have that identity center and that voting center. And we'll have the native multi-asset center and these things. Plutus testnet is also coming soon as well, which is the last of the DevNets. There was the EVM DevNet, the Yella DevNet, and then finally the Plutus DevNet. And all three of them constitute the different development experiences that you can have with Cardano. We call it the ocean, the pond, and the island. So look for that. And we're going to actually bring in some firms to do nothing but write Plutus contracts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we're not going to tell them how to write anything. We're not going to teach them anything about the language. We're going to just say, here's the documentation. Good luck, everybody, and see what they can come up with. The point is to be a red team, to basically expose problems with the tooling, the documentation, the learnability of things, and the clarity of things. So this is kind of like a security audit towards the end. So it's a dev audit, and it'll build lots of cool little smart contracts and patterns. We've also entered discussions with runtime verification about taking K and over an arc of time, 6 months to a year, making K one of the best languages in the world for smart contract specifications. Then you can use that as an executable spec that you can then test and prove properties of Plutus smart contracts, Ethereum smart contracts, Yella smart contracts, and anything else in the K ecosystem. So it'll be a universal specification language in addition to a universal metaprogramming language. So that's going to be a fun thing, and we'll have a meeting next week about it. We just talked about it last week, and huge scope of work. In fact, what's going to happen is RV is going to pull K out of runtime verification and create a K foundation. So because K is an independent open source project, it just happens to have been incubated in academia. And since it's going to become such a prominent part of our ecosystem for specification, like we did with Haskell and working with Simon Peyton Jones and the rest of the old school Haskell guys. We pulled Haskell out, we're pulling K out, and there's going to be this great foundation for it. So that's real exciting, and look for that in the future. Take some time to get that off the ground, but we're working fast on it. And of course, Mantis work is looking great. Lunatech has really hit the ground running. We've built a great team there, and they're rapidly productizing and getting Mantis to a real nice state. So it can actually run the entire Ethereum Classic network if desired, and of course, bring the plans that we've outlined, the treasury system and so forth. We're still doing a lot of great zero knowledge proof work. We have good progress with Sonic. It's now in the optimization phase. Sonics is much faster and better than the snarks that come from Zero Cash Land and Zcash Land. And we can't wait to blend that with products like Prism. So we can take identity management to the next level and have identity with zero knowledge cryptography. So you can prove all kinds of cool things about an identity without revealing personally identifiable information. So that'll organically work its way into Prism. Prism itself, over time, is being slowly but surely integrated into Cardano. So there's travel rule compliance and FATF compliance, and we make the Treasury Department happy. And it's just something that you as a business owner or person dealing with regulated products have an additional tool in your bag to comply where and when that makes sense. We also met with the Lexion guys. They're actually trying to take real human contracts and transcribe them into computational law. Wonderful, beautiful project. Founder of the project used to work at IBM. And he's written a book. All these guys always have a book. So yet another thing for me to read. But we'll get around to it. So we'll see what we can do there. So a lot of pots in the fire, and that's just a small sampling of them. There's lots of other things you guys don't even know about, and I'm not going to talk about. But fuck it, I'm wearing a poncho. So let's get to your questions, huh?